Okay, so welcome ulit sa aming YouTube channel, The 641 Squad. So, bago tayo mag-proceed, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell para tayo ay laging updated sa mga bagong lecture videos patungkol sa Criminology Licensure Examination. So, let's proceed. So, our topic for the day is polygraphy, no? One of the subject in criminalistics. So, specifically, we will be talking about the major components of polygraph instrument. Pero, bago natin pag-usapan ang major components ng polygraph instrument, ano nga muna ba ang polygraph or ang polygraphy? So, polygraphy is actually the science of lie detection. No, it connotes with the word lie detection, but the polygraph machine actually could not determine if the person is lying. So, anong trabaho ng polygraph is to determine the physiological responses, establish the normal responses of the subject, and look for the specific responses when the question is being asked by the forensic psychophysiologist or yung polygraph examiner. Yun po. So, polygraph examiner ang magsasabi or magdedetermine if the person is lying or not based on the tracing that has been provided by the polygraph instrument. Okay? So, for the major components of the polygraph instrument, we only have 3. Yes, tama po. 3 lamang ang major components ng polygraph instrument. Pero kung ang tatanungin sa board exam ay section, how many section does the polygraph instrument has? Ang sagot po dyan ay 5. No? Dahil isinasama yung sa section, yung tinatawag nating chemograph section at yung pen and inking section. But in this lecture video, we will be only talking about the 3 major components of polygraph instrument. So let's proceed. So the first component of a polygraph instrument is yung tinatawag nating pneumograph. Okay? The pneumograph is precisely designed to transmit breathing patterns to the module of the instrument. It also records thoracic and abdominal breathing of the subject. So, it is composed of a rubber convoluted tube and a beaded chain, as well as the module, which is comprising as the recording unit of the polygraph instrument that pertains to the pneumograph, no? So, the tube is that tube that is being attached to the chest and to the lower portion of the chest, which is for abdominal breathing. So, there are 2 pens actually that compose of the pneumograph that is allotted for the pneumograph, that is for thoracic breathing and abdominal breathing. So, thoracic breathing, yung mababaw yung kanyang hinga or yung pagkuha ng paghinga, and yung abdominal breathing, these are deep breathers, yung malalim yung paghinga, no? Kaya 2 pen yung inalat natin, kinakabitan ng rubber convoluted tube ang dibdib at ang kanyang abdominal part, so that whenever the person breathes, all patterns of the breathing of the subject will be recorded on the polygraph instrument. So the beaded chain is being used to lock by the corrugated rubber tube on the body of the subject. And the new module consists of the metal bellows and the 2 pens. Actually, as I said, the 2 pens, which is allotted for the thoracic and abdominal breathing. So approximately this pens that were allotted for pneumograph is comprising of approximately 5 inches long, no? So 5 inches long po yung haba ng pneumograph at matatagpuan yung kanyang pens sa taas. Okay, sa pinakataas ng recording section ng polygraph instrument. So these pens are actually responsible in providing the graphical records that was taken from the pneumograph component of the polygraph instrument when the person or the subject is breathing. Also, when the person or the subject breathing pattern when he was being asked by the forensic psychophysiologist or the polygraph examiner. So the two components or placement rather of the pneumograph component are the upper chest for the thoracic and the lower chest just above the stomach or abdominal breathing. So, two placement are considered. Why? Bakit po kailangan maglagay ng dalawa? Tulad nga ng sabi ko, upang makuha natin yung kung whatever breathing pattern that he has. Because the subject might either be a shallow breather or a deep breather. Kailan po nagiging shallow breathing? Kapag thoracic breathing. Sa dibdib kumukuha ng hininga. Then, pag abdominal breathing, that is deep breather. Sa abdomen, kumukuha ng kanyang paghinga. Then, generally, there are stomach men, no? Men are stomach breathers and women are chest breathers. Okay? Due to this, most instruments are made to pneumo channel to ensure all the respiration changes are being recorded for the pneumo section. Okay? And then, so if only one pneumo is used, no? One pneumo attachment is used, the pneumograph tube should be placed in the location of the greatest respiration movement of the subject. So, kung isa lang, yung attachment ng meron ka sa polygraph instrument mo, so you have to place the pneumo section, the pneumo components on the area of the subject where breathing is most pronounced. Okay? So that you could get the proper respiration pattern of your subject. So respiration patterns are being recorded syempre by attaching the rubber corrugated tube or yung tinatawag nating tubular bellows. Syempre across, niikot yan sa buong paligid ng kanyang chest or ng kanyang abdomen so that the breathing movement cause, no, pag huminga, nag-inhale, syempre, mababanat yung kanyang lalaki yung kanyang chest, then mababanat yung rubber that will cause the pen to move. So, pag nag-inhale, it will provide an upper movement of the pen. Pag nag-exhale, so magko-constrict ulit yung rubber, then it will cause the pen to move down. Okay? So, next, so there are two kinds of pneumo module. So, meron tayong electrical pneumo, then meron din tayong mechanical pneumo module. So, in an electrical pneumo module, the pressure changes are converted into electrical signal. And these are used to drive the motor to move the pen which produces the traces. While on the other hand, mechanical pneumo or pneumo module, the pressure changes are converted to a mechanical motion. So kapag nababanat yung rubber, so magmo-move yung pen, then it will produce the traces on the chart. Okay? So magkakaroon na ka na ng actual tracing pattern. So next is the second component, no, yung tinatawag nating galvanometer or yung galvanograph. So in galvanograph, this is actually composed of finger electrodes made up of a metal plates or disposable plates, connecting plug, and the GSR module or yung galvanic skin reflex module or the recording unit of the galvanograph, which was actually on the polygraph machine. So these metal electrodes were actually being placed on the subject's fingertips. No, baka itanong sa board exam, saan po ba yung proper fingers where the plates must be put? Usually, the plates shall be put on the subject's index and ring finger. No? So, definitely on the index and on the ring finger of the subject, and on those fingers wherein the cardio cuff is not attached. Ibig sabihin, wag mong ilalagay yung finger plates doon sa, or yung metal plates doon sa side ng kamay na merong cardio cuff. You have to put it on the opposite hand where it is free from the cardio cuff. And also, it can be attached. Anyway, it can be attached naman, yung finger plates or the plates or metal plates can also be attached in any of the finger. Just make sure that the fingers where you are going to attach the plates will not join together. Hindi magdidikit. So, dapat may pagitan. Kasi, pag nagdikit yung dalawa, maaring magkaroon ng short circuit. That's the reason behind, baka itanong si board exam, bakit pinaghihiwalay yung paglalagay ng plates. It is because if the two plates comes in contact with each other, it might cause short circuit, no? Or it may also cause an erratic recordings from the pen. Okay? It will not be advisable to do it, no? So, how does it records the galvanograph? So, the galvanograph actually records the so-called galvanic skin response or GSR. Ano po ba, sir, yung GSR? It is actually the change in the body's resistance to the passage of a minute electrical sensing current. Actually, ito ay tungkol sa pagpapawis, no? Or the perspiration, saan po ba ang pinaka mabilis or sensitibo sa pagpapawis? Makaitanong sa board exam, which part of your body is very sensitive in the release of a sweat or perspiration? Yan po ay ang ating mga kamay, yung palad mismo, or the friction skin. Okay? So that's why, that is the reason kung bakit doon nilalagay yung metal plates. Metal plates is also sensitive to an electric current. And whenever we release the sweat, the body also releases a very minute current. Okay? Which actually cannot be determined by touch, but the plates is sensitive to it. That's why it moves the pen, because it detects the current being released by our skin. So the recording pen or unit transmit 5 microamp electrical sensitive current. So ganun kaliit yung current na inire-release ng ating katawan sa finger tips. Then the subject, which is far below the feeling of touch of human beings. Hindi halos maramdaman yon, pero meron. 'di ba? Sometimes whenever you are in contact with another person, nagkakaroon kayo ng electric charge, parang nakukuryente kayo sa isa't isa because your body are actually producing current. So these are the current that is being determined or detected by the galvanograph. So the recording pen unit is consisting of the amplifier unit, which transmit the electrical charge into or whatever charge that has been received by the plates, so that the pen will move and it will produce a tracing on the polygraph machine. So, baka itanong sa board exam, galvanograph recording pen actually is the longest pen in polygraph instrument. Pinakamahabang pen po yan. Bakit sir? Ilan po ba ang haba niyan? It is actually 7 inches long. Approximately 7 inches long ang recording pen unit ng galvanograph. No? So the pen of galvanograph is longer than any other pen. So it is the longest pen. Okay? Which is located at the center. So, yung dalawang taas po ay pen para sa pneumograph. Yung nasa gitna, pen na pinakamahaba para sa galvanograph. So, sir, what is the reason why galvanograph pen is longer than the other pens? It is because the skin resistance is actually having delays or medyo delay yung pagre-release niyan ng electric charge. That's why mas mahaba yung pen para yung delay nung pag-transmit ng electric charge from the polygraphic machine will be offset by that longer pen. Okay? So, next. Okay, the third component is the cardiospimograph or the cardiograph. So the cardiograph actually records or is composed of the pressure cuff. Ito yon. The pump valve. So this one is the one responsible of inflating the pressure on the pressure cuff. And sphygmomanometer, which is actually responsible of determining how much pressure was already put on the pressure cuff. And the cardio module, which is for the recording unit of the cardiospimograph in the polygraph machine. So it is designed actually to monitor and record changes of cardiovascular, remember that, cardiovascular activity of the subject. So, cardio patterns are recorded by wrapping up a cuff around a person's or the subject's arm. Sir, saan po ba ang better na arm na ilagay? Yung arm cuff. So, actually, the answer there is that anywhere naman, no? So, kahit saan dun sa dalawang braso, so long as may makukuha kang maayos na tracing. But there are some people saying that it should be placed on the arm which is near your heart. Diba? That was probably your left arm. Pero may nagsasabi naman that it should be placed on the right. But the answer actually was any of the arm may produce recording. So you can put it anywhere or in any of your arm. So the cup actually is connected by the tubing to the cardio module, and the system is inflated with air to the desired pressure. So air na pressure which is coming from the pump valve, then cup pressures range from 25 to 150 millimeters. Okay? Of mercury. So ganun yung range ng kanyang pressure. But for male subject, remember this, for male subject, the pressure must be 60. For female subject, the desired pressure must, for male subject, the desired pressure is 60. And for the female subject, the desired pressure is 50. Okay, millimeters. And then, the subject's blood pulsation causes the pressure within the cup to rise with increase. So, kapag may pumitik, may pulsation doon sa iyong arm, it will provide, what do we call this? The systolic. Then, whenever it decreases, it provides the diastolic. So, it will provide that is the thing that provides the movement of the cardiosphemograph pen in the polygraph machine. And it has 5 inches long as well. And the pen of the cardiosphemograph is actually located at the bottom of the polygraph tracing. So, yun siya yung nasa pinaka-ilalim. So, relative blood volume, anong ibig sabihin nun? It is actually the changes, no? The changes in the average value of the cardio tracing or waveform with respect to the baseline. And diastolic blood pressure refers to the downward blood pressure. So, downward, yung pababa po, no? So, representing the low pressure because your valves are actually closing and your heart are being relaxed. Okay? So, while systolic blood pressure, it means that an upward movement or upward blood pressure which causes the contraction of the heart and valves are being open and the bulb is rushing into the arteries. That's why whenever the examiner was actually asking the question, and the question is an evidence connecting question, and the subject is responsive, sometimes the blood pressure will actually increase. Then, most probably, that is the specific response that the examiner has to look upon to determine if the person, or in order to look for the symptoms if the person is lying or not. Di ba, pag tayo kinabahan bigla, hindi man porkit kinabahan ka, ikay nagsisinungaling na. So, it just means that it's just a symptom or connotation that you are lying. Di ba? Pag nagsisinungaling, namumula because the blood actually, the heart pumps a lot, then releases a lot. So that's why the blood was coming from your veins all the way, no, from your arteries. That's why you became blush or namumula yung mukha mo. Or kung hindi naman mukha, yung arteries mo, lumalakas yung tibok ng mga arteries mo, pwedeng sa leeg, pwede rin sa iyong braso. That's why arm cuff is being attached on that part of your body. Okay, so I hope that you have learned, no, from the presentation. Please, again, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and notification bell. Thank you and God bless.